It all began with me arriving in this very space, the Pinacoteca di Brera in Milano. And I came here at sunrise. I don't think we left until sunset. There are so many worlds enfolded in this building, so many traces of so many encounters, learnings, revelations. It feels to me like very densely compressed light. And as I walked around this courtyard, looking at all these extraordinary sculptures, statues of venerable, wise scholars of the past, I found one bust, and she's over there, and she's Maria Gaetana Anesi. And I became very intrigued with her because she is the only female scholar celebrated here. So I went into a deep dive into her work, both in mathematics and also in mysticism, spirituality. And really what I wanted to create was this library of light that would somehow form a conjunction of geometry and light and spirits and learning. Well, I needed first to understand what a pinacoteca is. So I looked it up, and of course it's a storage chest, a treasure chest of painted boards originally. And when I went around the building, I discovered the extraordinary library here. I was allowed to climb up to the top of the library and reach parts that you wouldn't normally be able to touch. I went to the extraordinary museum and saw paintings that I'd only ever seen in pictures before. I also went to the student areas, to the courses that were teaching scenic artistry, set design, fine art. And I guess this density of practice, I wanted to see if in this courtyard we could turn it inside out, bring it out into the light, and allow it to sing at nighttime, because this place is normally closed at 7. So we'll be opening it till 9 p.m. every night. And something very magical happens in this place around 8 p.m. Just as twilight sets in. It's like nighttime in the museum. Different rules apply, a kind of anarchy, a kind of disorder. What's most important for me is that you, as an audience member, feel something. That's all I really care about. Did something happen? Did you feel something? And one thing I've discovered is that music is often the most immediate way to reach something nonverbal in our minds. We are, ironically, surrounded by books and words. But what I really want to happen when people experience this work is that they feel something pre-verbal, post-verbal, something emotional, really. And so music is an important part of that. And actually, big things that move. Something happens. There's an area of excitement, isn't there? We haven't even finished building this thing, but you can hear this hum of excitement. Something big is moving in a circle. This is unusual. When does this happen? This happens for children in a fairground, a carousel, but it's not practical. It's just referring to the great rotations of all the cosmic bodies, including the Earth and the Sun and the solar system. And somehow I think it resonates with us for that reason. I think it's very important that this library is very empty, actually. Even though there's 3,200 books here, there's a lot of gaps. It's very important that this presents itself as something that is very much open to be filled by the knowledge of others. You know, however many books we have here, we know nothing really. Our knowledge is so narrow in its bandwidth, necessarily, because we're human and we do our best. So I think having these voids, these apertures, these openings, these spaces, these invitations to the public to say, what do you think should be here? What book should be here? You know, we're not saying we have chosen all the right books. We probably haven't. Please add some books yourself. That's the idea.